Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show, in which I was just discussing this topic on my show, Disabled Reality, on Spreaker.com, and I'm continuing this topic into this show because it's really important. And um, so the topic is, if people want to protest peacefully, then that's fine. But rioting and or disturbing people at diners, etc., is wrong and illegal. Okay, and let's get right into this topic. It's people's legal right to have a peaceful protest. And if you want to have a peaceful protest, fine, fine. But with these rioters, these anarchists that do the rioting and the looting, common sense says to anybody with even half of a pea brain, that's wrong and illegal. Okay. And that's sending the wrong message and it's setting things backwards. Pure common sense. Now, to expand on that, these writers, these anarchists, the ones that go disturbing people at diners, okay, is also wrong and illegal. Now, these people at the diners and whatever, they didn't do anything wrong. They're not the ones that went out and hurt you. Okay. And so um to invade their personal space and then going up and drinking their drinks, sitting down at their tables with them is again invading their personal space, and that's wrong and illegal because of the fact that uh, with the legal term of assault and battery. Okay, assault is the act of moving forward towards somebody, and battery is the actual contact. That's why the term is called assault and battery. Okay, now when you move towards somebody and you're invading their personal space, again, that's wrong and illegal. And then if you're taking their drink and sitting down at their table with them, you know, that's wrong and illegal. And not only are you doing that uh, to the patrons of that diner or whatever, you're hurting that business as well because of the fact that those people don't want to go back to that uh, business, which will in turn cause that business to business, lose money. They'll have to fire their workers, which will cause unemployment to go up, and maybe even for that business to shut down. So again, I'm going to stress this out again. It's wrong and illegal. Okay? You want to have your peaceful protest, you want to get that message across. Okay? Have your peaceful protest. You've got to keep it moving along. All right? Don't stop and get in the faces of innocent people that didn't do anything wrong. Okay? If you want to be really mad at people, be mad at the actual people that did the actual wrongdoing towards you. Okay? Be mad at those specific individuals. Okay? And then, contact your local senators, council members, assembly members, your mayor's office, your governor's office, and say these laws have to be changed. This is what's important. Okay. And especially since this is election time, this is the perfect time to do it. And uh, and let your elected officials know that these are the important topics and that the laws have to be changed. Okay, and that's the proper way of going about it. That's the proper way of doing it. You want to get your message heard, right? As the saying goes, if you want to be seen and heard, and you want them to pay attention. So doing the peaceful protest, talking to your local elected officials, and getting out and voting. Voting is very, very important. And unfortunately, a lot of people say, well, voting for the assembly members, the council members, the senators, it's not, these are not really important. Wrong. Those are your local elected officials that make the local laws for your city and states. Okay? So it is important to get out and vote for them. It is very important to get out and vote for your mayors and your governors as well. And tell them these are the important topics and they need to be addressed. The laws need to be fixed. And this is what needs to be done. So, and that's the right way of going about things. So, um, and I was watching uh, today, it was actually on the internet, it was being streamed on the internet. The family of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky, they were doing a news conference, okay, and there was a whole bunch of people there, and this young lady who stood up and spoke at the podium, and she was saying that I think it was yesterday that herself and a few other people were trying to get to a church, okay, in which now in the state of Kentucky, apparently there's a curfew, or maybe for just that particular city, there's a curfew. But either which way, a curfew was set, and these people were trying to get to their destination of the church and to get inside, because that's what their law stipulates. Curfew says to have to be inside. They didn't say a specific place of where to be inside of. They just said that people have to be inside at a certain time, by a certain time. And so they were trying to get to their destination to be inside of their church before the curfew, right? But along the way, they were passing a gas station. And at that gas station were white supremacists, okay? And I guess the owner of that, particular establishment, but that particular gas station said that the reason why these white supremacists were there was to protect the business. And, they felt threatened of the rioters or whatever. But anyways, um, with regards to the curfew thing, the people that were trying to get to the church, uh, they were being blamed for disobeying the curfew, but nothing was done to these white supremacists for disobeying the same curfew, and that's just wrong. You don't tell one specific group of people that they're being punished for uh, disobeying the curfew, but then letting the other group go for committing the same crime. That law of the curfew is to go for everybody. For everybody. You don't just say to one group of people saying you can't disobey this, but letting another group go and letting another group disobey that same rule. You don't do that. That's wrong and illegal. The law of the curfew goes for everybody. Okay. Of course, for with the exception of the essential workers and stuff, But still, these were not essential workers. These were white supremacists being uh, at this gas station. Really, no. They should have been punished just as well for disobeying the curfew. So, I mean, really, it's just common sense, even common sense. But, anyways, um, this is why it's so important. I can't stress this enough. So important to get out and vote. You want the change, you got to make sure your elected officials uh, know what's important to you and what needs to be changed. And if they want your vote, you know, really, they need to listen to you and they need to act on it. This is the time to do so. So, but anyways, um, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is awldny.com. And you guys should check out all the pages on there. And so, with that, take care, everybody. Bye.